Hey everyone, I went a little bit, I went a couple days without posting, and that's just kind of because, I've been having a busy schedule. I've had really bad, kind of ADHD paralysis. Fuck, I can't talk. And, I've just been feeling really, really tired. I've been sleeping, really early, and, still waking up feeling really tired, so, that has really sucked. And I've just felt really exhausted, but I also feel really unproductive, not getting any videos through. So, it doesn't feel like a great pain making this video right now, but, it does feel a little bit like I'm pushing myself, but I'll just kind of get into it. This video is kind of a story about friends that I've had that have been addicted to shit, or people who I'm still friends with that this is still kind of an ongoing thing with. So yeah, I'll just get straight into it. So I think probably the main substance that would need to be talked about and kind of just overall mentioned in this video would be nicotine, because that's the one I've seen the most problems with, and I've seen a lot of people really actually struggle and have actually addiction problems that you're just yeah, and that's going to be hard to solve. And you see people who are struggling with that, and they're trying to go through the phases to fix it, but then they just keep screwing up, and they just can't break free from it. And it kind of sucks to see, and it just hurts, especially when it's someone you care about. But nicotine, apparently, I haven't really done any of my own research, which I don't want to, because I don't want to end up on the street. No offense to anybody who does any of this kind of stuff, and they can handle their shit and they're all good. But apparently Nick is literally more addictive and more hard to quit, and it embeds itself more into your brain's reward system than cocaine does. So that's rough. But like I said, my friends, there's this one kid that I hang out with. Ashley, she was in the Close Calls 2 Storytime. She was the girl that had the pen. Ashley was dating this one kid named Brandon. Now, Brandon, he's kind of just this kid with, short hair, brown eyes, and he's kind of just the average white boy. I'm not really the average white boy, because I dress all weird and I wear eyeliner and kind of just the oh shit bro's finna get bullied core. But this guy is definitely a lot more normal looking than I am. But this dude is such a fucking fiend for nicotine that our school has now these AI gun detectors, or kind of just any kind of fuck shit that you want to bring into school. They're gonna detect that, and then if they get signal for something suspicious, they'll search your backpack. This dude is such a fiend that whenever he gets a dispo, a nicotine dispo, or some kind of gas station nick or whatever, shit, he might be getting it from AliExpress for all I know with his ass. He's the type of motherfucker that would pop the perk even if it's fake. I'm getting sidetracked, but I'll get back to it. This motherfucker is such a fiend that if he has, say, a dispo, or let's just say it's almost empty and it's his time to go, he'll keep using that fucker even if it's burned. And it even gets so bad to the point where the reason I said that my school has these AI gun detectors is because this fucker will put a knife in his backpack, and he'll just bring it to school so that he can fix his nick if it randomly breaks down and he needs to do some fucking vape engineer shit. Now, he doesn't waistband or ball sack this knife at all. He just keeps this shit and raw dogged right in his pocket. So if security and another thing is whenever he hits his vape or whatever, he fucking he just he doesn't sleeve it. He doesn't fucking zero the smoke. He'll just blow that shit out. And my friend Chris, one time he literally blew that shit onto Chris, and Chris was pretty pissed off because Chris doesn't do Nick. Chris is not really about that. I'm not about it either, because it sucks. I never got into it. I never felt addicted to it. It's just never been a thing for me. I don't know why, but I'm honestly glad for that, because there's just so much shit that's way better, acid, shrooms, weed, all that, way better. Then again, I'm just going to throw in there, I don't condone the use of any psychoactives or psychedelics. I'm just saying that, I don't want YouTube to fuck me, but, please just listen to that, what I just said. I don't condone psychoactives or psychedelics. I'm just saying, entertainment purposes only, am I right? Okay, I had to do what I had to do. But, yeah. So you could definitely say that Brandon is really heavily addicted to nicotine. He actually, whenever he takes a hit of a vape, he looks like fucking Tuco from Breaking Bad whenever he takes a bump of meth. He fucking shakes like he's on coke, and this one girl, that's my friend Jonathan's cousin. She said that, she originally thought Brandon had Tourette's because of how, violently he shakes whenever he takes a hit of Nick. It's honestly, kind of concerning. He just, looks like he's tweaking out. I don't know if his shit's getting laced with, fucking crank or something, but, something's going on. No, my friend Ashley, who I've also talked about, like I said in the Close Call 2 story time, she actually dated Braden. Now, Ashley, I could definitely give my own part of the story to her, because she's pretty addicted, too. Now, I'm gonna, just say, I feel kind of bad for her, because she used to do, more hard stuff, like coke and ketamine, and I think even, she even did heroin, too, which is, bad, needle and everything, injected herself. I don't even like talking about it, because it's just, a rough topic. But yeah, Ashley, she did some crazy shit, but, to this day, she's still addicted to nicotine. She used to have this thing where one time she'd just be on wax, and then one time she'd just be addicted to Nick, and she'd alternate between the both of them to do, tolerance breaks and stuff. But now she's just doing two at the same time, and she needs both. She can't just live with one, let alone none. It's really, really bad and kind of concerning. Now, I prefer to have wax. I prefer to have all these things. And, sometimes it sucks when I don't have it, which I know, deep down that's, not the best. But I'm not, dying. I'm not, it's not, itching on my mind the entire time. I can still think about other things. I can still, take fun in other things, A lot of the days I like to stay sober, because that's just it's more healthy for your mindset, in my opinion, which I actually do recommend that way of life. It's definitely a lot more colorful and meaningful that way, in my opinion, at least. If you want to not follow this, that's totally cool too. But yeah. One more person I'll talk about is, what should I call her? I'll just call her Stella, because that's the first name I could come to mind. Stella is probably the biggest addict I'm friends with. She's done coke. She's, fucking hopelessly addicted to nicotine, hopelessly addicted to wax. She will be going around begging for hits, and she'll be saying oh, I'll trade you back when I get my own. She never has money, but whenever she does have her own, she'll only let you take 2 rips off of it, even if she owes you 30 or 40, because she'll breathe your own shit like it's fucking air, and she needs it to breathe. And she doesn't really care so much about, because she has this anxiety where, say her pen is completely full, completely brand new, you take a 2-second hit off of her shit, you just tap it for 3 seconds, she'll have a look of pure terror and pure anxiety on her face. It's to a point where it's just very, very, very not normal, and nobody wants to get to a point like that. But so, yeah, that's kind of just a story time. It's kind of a mix of a story time and a commentary, because part of it is me just giving my own input on the topic of the matter, and then, obviously I have my stories about how fucking Brandon brings a knife in, where he's essentially risking his whole future just so that he can get a tiny stimulant high. That's one of the most addictive known to man, which, really isn't good. And I thought I'd come on today and, just give a story about it, posting a little bit late, but, it's whatever, because my stupid ass waited all day to do this anyways. So, yeah, I'm going to try to post more. I'm going to try to get, more back on schedule and, post more often. But, yeah, that's going to just be it for today, and I'll see y'all in the next video. So, yeah, stay tuned.